This a beat by Mills, for real, yeah.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Skip Cutscene. I know it's been a while, but as usual, I'm never here alone. I'm here with my partners, B-Pots and Wicked. What's up, fellas?
Yo, my head hurt.
And also, we're doing things a little bit different. We're trying new things out. It's been a while. We've been rebranding, retweaking the our podcast, where we're going to do things from now on. So instead of weekly shows, we're now going into a bi-weekly. So you can expect to get a new episode every other Wednesday. And we're expanding out to YouTube. So you can always go to Skip Cutscene on YouTube.com and you will find our content starting with this episode. And not only will those episodes be out to listen to on YouTube, there will also be gameplay from us playing games.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, how y'all been doing? How y'all been doing lately, man? Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Wicked.
I got a little bit of a headache going on, admittedly. I don't know where the hell it came from, but I'm hopped up on over-the-counter drugs. I didn't want to just say drugs because, you know, that's questionable material right now with cancel culture being real strong and shit.
Cancel culture.
Just tossing that out there. But other than that, then, you know, I can't really complain. There's a lot of less fortunate people out there. And I got food in my fridge. I got friends. I got Wi-Fi. I got nothing to complain about.
And video games.
Yeah.
So,
what we got today? What we got today?
So, a couple things. I want to ask you guys a question. And I know how I feel about this subject. But I want to know how you guys feel about the gaming community right now. And do you think the gaming community is getting soft?
Wicked, go ahead.
Do I feel like the video game community is getting soft?
Yep.
I feel like the new generation video game community is getting soft.
Explain.
Us old timers, and I'm going to say that because it's time to stop sugarcoating, fellas. We can't sugarcoat anything anyway because, you know, diabetes. But
don't show your gray hair, man.
Yeah, whatever. I'm 23 still.
Bro, I act 23. That's a problem.
Exactly.
But I feel like this new generation of gamers they feel like it's the same thing with cancel culture. They feel like they can complain so much just to get their way whenever, like, you remember back in the day. Something that we shared with each other yesterday or earlier today or something like that, when, you know, as soon as like that save button was implemented, there's no gratification. Everybody wants this instant gratification. There's no hard work, I don't feel like, involved. Because, I mean, think about it. Like, if you're playing Warzone or Fortnite, oh, you get killed right away. Well, you just jump into another match. You know, you don't have to sit there and wait for everybody to go through the thing, and I can understand getting up with the times. Gaming's moving a lot quicker and everything like that. But it's very important, at least that is to me, to not forget our roots and where we came from and the foundation that we built all these gaming communities on. So the new generation, yes, I think it's getting very soft because, I mean, just like, how many games have we stopped playing because they change this, which changes that, and they start nerfing the hell out of things.
They got too easy.
Yeah.
Too many.
Way too many. So, I mean, Destiny.
What about you, Brandon? What you think, man?
Man, it's a whole story. Well, you know, I play Call of Duty a lot, and when you see people, you know, online playing these games, you would think, okay, how can I play this game and also enjoy it, you know, without the publishers or developers messing up things. That's what I think to myself. Then when I see other players out there playing, you know, they complain about a lot of things too. They complain about, you know, just little simple stuff that we didn't have the luxury to complain about back in the day. You know, for example, like if someone, how can I put this? If someone is playing the game right now and they online, you know what I'm saying, with their friends or whatever, they have the tendency to um man, how can I say this? Eh, I don't know, man. I'm just pissed off. I'm sorry, man. I'm pissed off. I mean, no, serious. Like,
Fuck
no,
them
serious.
kids.
I'm serious, man. Like for real, they complain about a lot of stuff, man. And when we had it coming up, you know, we didn't have the luxury, like you said, going back to the save button, man. Like everybody kind of wants that little easy way out. You know, they'll put their little 5 hours in, 6 hours in, 7 hours in, but those 7 hours are, hey, I can just say and get to the save point. Even when I was watching a streamer one time and he was playing Resident Evil, I want to say it was 7 or something like that. He was kind of like shocked that he was at a save point already. He didn't mind, like dying, and then having to start back to like where his the checkpoint was. He didn't, but other people that I've seen complain, they don't like it. They don't like the fact that they lost their weapons or their abilities, along the way. Even when I was playing what was that game that's like Dark Souls, the small game.
Small game like Dark Souls. There's a lot of
The
Souls like
one that
games,
just came,
man.
the one that came out last year sometime.
Was
Um,
it side scrolling?
Mortal
Mortal
something.
Shells. Mortal
Mortal
Oh,
Shells.
Cell.
okay. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was
now
thinking about
Mortal.
you were talking small because there's a game that's essentially just like Dark Souls, but it's like a 2D side scroller, kind of like Ninja Gaiden, but it's called
Yeah.
Salt and Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, I've
Ah,
seen that
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
I've seen that too. But going back on what I'm saying is, like, I didn't mind like dying and like having to restart all the way over and get my shit together. And that's kind of like how you enjoy the game, like grinding. That's the whole point. These kids ain't grinding like we grind back in the day. And because of that, man, that's when they be like, okay, I want a save point. Okay, I want these new upgrade weapons. Okay, I want to purchase it right now versus having to grind it and work for it and explore and work for it. And I don't like that at all.
I want to add on that real quick because, admittedly, whenever I'm whenever I'm a kid or I was a kid, I didn't even think about certain things as far as like, oh man, this is gonna take this long, this long, this long. Now that I'm, and we've said it plenty of times. Now that we're adult and we have access to adult money, my time is worth a lot more than it was during a kid. My time is a lot more valuable to me.
Facts.
So if I'm
Mhm.
sitting there and I'm sitting fine money wise and everything, then admittedly, and I think this has a huge deal to do with it. Admittedly, like, no, I don't want to spend 9 hours trying to get this thing whenever I can spend like $4.99 and have this now and enjoy myself now, so I can get to other things.
Yeah.
Because I mean, let's be real, we're not, it's not summer vacation. you know, we all got jobs and careers and frankly families that we got to take care of and provide for. And unfortunately, we can't just game all the time. So yeah, my time is a lot more valuable. It's a rare
Absolutely.
commodity.
Yeah,
So,
but I also blame the developers too, though.
mm-hmm,
Uh, because in most games they actually give you the opportunity to grind it out. But
mm-hmm.
dude, the content in these games is so fucking drawn out sometimes that you be like, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and pay this $40.
Promo code.
You know what I mean? So I can
Mm-hmm.
so I can get this and get that. Versus if you was to grind it out, and I know it kind of sound like hypocrisy right now, but I'm just saying if you kind of versus you grinding it out, you could be almost behind everybody. Like why you trying to join the lobby with people, and everyone got their shit together, but
Mm-hmm.
you still trying to get your shit. And it's like, okay, I can't. You can't play with us, man. You don't have enough power. You don't have enough
Mm-hmm.
weapons. You know what I mean? You don't even look the coolest out of all of us right
Yep,
now.
and that's why me and Slick especially, that's why we play a lot of MMOs, because 90% of them out there you can't pay to win. There's some
Facts.
that makes your life easier, like BDO, so where you can, some quality of life things and experience boosts, but beyond that, like all these other ones where like, don't get me wrong, COD's all good and well, but I mean, you can easily buy a lot of your stuff with your season pass and stuff like that. Besides just grinding it out, or even Destiny now, and
Mhm.
even the news on the new the Amazon MMO, they're talking about, oh well, you can pay for fast travel and experience boosts. If anybody is even halfway intelligent, knows that yes, that is a game enhancing thing that you can buy. If you can
Right.
fast travel, come on. And if I need to kill 100 of these to level up, and you only need to kill 50, yeah, that's game enhancing stuff, and they're trying to paint it as something else.
Right.
Yeah.
So the reason why I asked y'all that question, right,
Mm-hmm.
is because a couple of years ago the game Returnal came out, right?
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And Returnal been getting good scores across the board. I myself haven't played it yet, but I've been reading reviews and seeing what people are complaining about, whatever. And one of the complaints were a lot of people was complaining about the game not having frequent save points or checkpoints and when you explore
Mm,
different areas.
yeah.
So, and I was like, what's the problem? There's like, oh, you find a secret treasure chest, whatever, and if you open it, it'll warp you somewhere else, or a wave of enemies will come out, something like that. And if you die, then you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the level because there's
Hmm.
no, or the area you're in or whatever, and you lose everything you got, which to me sounds fantastic because that means you are proving your worth as a player
Mm-hmm.
to accomplish said mission.
Sounds like
And
my last stream, man.
right. And like Wicked said earlier, man, like, because we play MMOs, the grind is there. Now, the only problem with the grind now, like Final Fantasy 14, love the game to death, but you can grind all day for the the weapon of choice, your relic weapon, but
Hmm.
it's still weaker than a weapon that you can go in with a group of 7 or 8 people,
Mm-hmm.
and the weapon that drops for you is stronger than the weapon you spent months grinding out for.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the problem. Now, if they reverse those roles and made the grinding worth where if that gives you the best weapon, I think you can strengthen the gaming community again. Except for people who just don't care, they just want to buy the highest they can get and not grind the stuff, then cool.
Or
But the
even
ones who actually
e-
grind and make it worth it, then they will.
even if they made it on par with it,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, I hate the fact that you literally could spend 30 minutes, and if you get a good lucky drop, then boom, you already have something. Then that kills like 2 months worth of work. At
Right.
least let the people that don't have, or aren't comfortable doing it with pickup groups, at least have it on par with the thing that drops. Don't make
Right.
it stronger. At least make it on par. That way, it's like, yes, I can roll with you because I did the work.
As a
I did
solo player.
as a solo player a different way. Exactly.
Well, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. As a developer or publisher, it's like, hey, do you want to get there now, or you want to wait?
Mm-hmm.
And it's enticing to me or to players, that's like, hey man, let me get my mom's credit card. I'll be right back. You know, and
Bro, don't even get me started because
you
my
know,
damn kiddo in Roblox.
that's what I'm saying. And I understand everything you have to pay. I get it, all right, but Jesus, give these players something, because honestly, you're really diminishing your game, your titles, when you're just saying, hey, you can pay for that, instead of actually having players to enjoy your content, enjoy going through it. Just imagine when we was back in the day and we was all just jumping on a game together, and dude just maximizing the games, just I guess our experience in the game, because we actually enjoyed running around. We enjoyed, just doing other shit besides just trying to level up all the time. I mean, leveling up is the process. You're gonna get there, but we enjoyed it along the way. We didn't have to like pay anything. We didn't want to pay for anything. I think at the time when we was coming up, we didn't really want to pay for anything. We just wanted to
Oh
play.
no. Once you
You
bought the
know,
game, that's all I'm paying.
yeah, yeah.
There
Mm-hmm.
was no paying for nothing else, man. No.
We just wanted to play. And the kids today, I don't think they want to just play. I think the kids today just want to show other players how much they have or get to certain points just to say, hey, I've got this.
Big flex.
Just flexing, pretty
Mm-hmm.
much. Just flexing. They're not enjoying the content like we used to do, man. And that's sad, man, because then the developers see that. They may get the reports and just see like, all right, well, people are starting to pay for this little small content that we just put out. You know what? Let's do it again. And they diminishing their titles, and I don't like that, man. I think that's where the disconnect between the players and the publishers and developers. So I think that's or just the community. Period. I think that's where it kind of divides us.
And see, and I was about to say, I ain't want to cut you off when you said it, but I was gonna say, I don't quite think there's a lot of joy in gaming no more. Well, for a lot of people, I still, we still get joy, but it's different levels to joy in gaming. Like I could
Oh,
turn on the game and like Resident Evil 8 Village, I could turn it on and it's a gorgeous game. Like
Mm-hmm.
I am astounded by the way the graphics look.
hmm
And what I mean by joy, certain levels of joy, like some people like getting sweaty.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? And getting sweaty. And in certain games, I think it induces more rage than joy because they're just trying to be really, really good. And there's nothing wrong with being really, really good. But you had to, it has to be levels to it, man. Like if you got a squad, y'all are playing, y'all are doing good, man. Especially if you having fun. I did my best when I had the most fun, and that's almost with anything in life I've done.
Absolutely.
Almost anything in life I've done. If I'm having fun, I'm at my best.
You get that kind of nervous, little heart pounding feeling. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
man, it's about to go down.
And
Let's
then
do
once
it.
you get, in it, and then you like, oh, this ain't nothing. You like, all right, y'all can like level up on games with friends. You get
Mm-hmm.
that moment where like it's not even leveling up no more, man. Y'all just having mindless banter in the group that y'all are playing in, and it becomes like your fingers on autopilot, your mind is on autopilot, and y'all just talking about nothing and laughing and joking, but nobody's dying, nobody's getting fucking massacred, and everything is just flowing well.
Mm-hmm.
That's the level of joy every game should have when you got friends playing with you and all that stuff.
And don't forget now, just because something is set to hardcore doesn't mean that I enjoy it neither. Because I have this little thing now, and it's probably because I'm getting older, but I have this thing now where hardcore shouldn't just be extra mobs and more bullets to take something down. I
Right.
feel like hardcore now should because we still talking about sweaty. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind getting sweaty, but I also want to enjoy it. I don't like the fact that I have to just do the same thing when it comes to hardcore. It like I said, it's just extra HP for your little mobs or whatever. I don't want that. I want the experience now. And I think if they bring out the experience, even if it's mixed with, pay to win, I think people still can, find some type of enjoyment in that. If they start, I think the gaming industry right now today need to. I'm not gonna say reinvent, but they need to come out with something to really, grab these players instead of just, hey, hop online, or hey, we got a tournament, come jump in, and I think they still need to grab these players, hardcore players, to do something more than just, hey, it's a hard mode. Hey, come get sweaty. Like, well, I can get sweaty, but I want to enjoy that at the same time.
Right. And speaking of hardcore games, and just to go off that what you just said, then like the more mobs and stuff, yeah, you're right. It shouldn't just be more mobs and more bullets, more HP. And from my experience, the best game that I played when you actually put it on hardcore and instead of you can't add more players because it's a football game. It was Madden. It's like Madden
Oh,
05, 06, whatever.
oh yeah.
Where they had the Madden IQ.
Mm-hmm.
And the better you did, the higher your Madden IQ got, which means the smarter the AI got.
Right.
So the AI would run plays based off not what you pick, but off your tendency.
Mm.
So you had to figure out more. You had to create more flowcharts for how you
Mm.
ran your plays.
Mm-hmm.
So and that version of hardcore made it better, and they got rid of that.
Man, look, going back real quick to Mortal Kombat 11, and when I was doing the towers, right? Sometimes you have that option. You could put it on like the highest difficulties. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
you get more rewards. You know what I mean? But dude, I swear this fucking CPU definitely knows what input you gonna do because
Oh yeah,
it's just so fucking crazy. Like as soon as I knock him out, knock him down, or do something, or I try to do like a little special move, like the fucking CPU be like, yeah, I already knew that, and
yeah,
boom, you
absolutely.
dead.
It's standing
You
behind you. You
dead.
just don't know it.
Yeah, but look, but Wicked, watch this, dude. You rage quit because of the simple fact that, man, I'm just getting sweaty. I'm not enjoying this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not enjoying like the opponent knowing every fucking move that I do.
It's
You
just
know what I
like
mean?
it's like playing the OG arcade versions. You beat the first two guys, and all of a sudden the third guy knows exactly what you're gonna do. You try to,
Yep. Up
you
you
know,
jump, he jumps.
you jump, he jumps.
Yeah.
It's a quarter, 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 quarter. Here's something. Here's something. Because games are just like whatever. Mass Effect 1. Okay, John
Hmm.
Shepard is supposed to be some elite, crazy ass soldier, right? This
Yep.
Hmm.
motherfucker gets tired after 6.5 seconds of running.
Yep.
he been eating too many
Fucking.
cheeseburgers, man. You know.
Which weekend coming out next month?
Oh my god. But yeah, man, going, and I say this last, just going back to, the video that we saw and stuff like that, like when I look at, Streets of Rage 2, and I love Streets of Rage 2, even Streets of Rage 1, I love both of them, but just sitting down, popping in your cartridge and in your Sega, turning on the game and knowing that you do not have a save point, from for 8 fucking stages. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Knowing that you have to go from each stage all the way to the last, and that final boss was a fucking killer. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It was tough to beat that guy, but once you beat that final boss, that is the most satisfying feeling. You feel
Uh-huh.
like, dude, I swear to God, you feel like you just hit the lotto or something. It's just something that made you work hard, and that reward, even if you don't really get shit. Matter of fact, you don't even get
You
shit
get
at the
nothing.
end of the fucking game,
You
dude.
get you
You
get
look,
Points,
a
bruh.
mini story and a fucking credits.
yeah, story credits and the skip cutscene because we don't want to see that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? But dude, I'm just saying we used to have fun just playing those little 8 levels, and now, dude, you have the option. You have the option to pick a stage. You have the the option to go back and save and go to checkpoints whenever you feel like it. And the work is not even there no more, man. It just doesn't. It's not completed. So I don't know, man. I think it's like I said, it's time, man. It's time for the gaming industry to come together, man, and give users and players, man, really what they deserve.
I think it's more so. I think it's time for them to put their foot down and just stop catering to these privileged gamers, though. Like honestly, that's what it's gonna come down to. But because there's so much money out there for it,
Mm-hmm.
I know they won't. But I mean, some companies will, like the Souls games, stuff like that. Damn, look, your feelings. What?
And
Take these
and,
fucking
and
deaths, bro. Like,
and look, and I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if our normalcy when we came up in gaming is the same as these new kids in this generation of gaming today. And for example, when I talk about the golden years of Call of Duty, you know what I mean, and what we had back then, I wonder sometimes, do the new kids come up in this new era of Call of Duty thinking that this is the shit, just like we thought, the old stuff was the shit to us. So I
well,
try to, like,
I don't
Yeah,
think
I try
so.
to put
I don't
myself
think
to
so.
they. Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I think I mean cut y'all, but the only reason why I don't think so is because they raged more than we did when we was playing Call of Duty. Because back then, because
Oh my
think about
god!
think about it. If kids now, man, like they get hit with something like we used to play, like think about Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and getting hit with a javelin at the beginning of a match, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh
over and over again, like you hit with like two javelins back to back when you spawn in, and then you're like, man, I'm done, bro. Like, but we
yeah.
played through that. You do that now, you getting reported. Your account getting banned.
Yeah, you.
They gonna quit the match too.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, he's boosted. He's boosted. Get him out of here,
Yeah.
ref.
Oh,
You know.
he got aimbot, bro. It's,
Yeah.
but
And
oh
that's
no.
another thing. And look, that's another thing too. I'm glad you said that because
Mm,
we didn't have, at least from my knowledge, aimbots and shit back in the day. We didn't have things that enhance your gameplay experience. And
nope.
so now to be honest with you, you have players out there that legit uses those, enhancements to their
Yeah.
gameplay because they really ain't shit when it comes to
Because
gaming.
they want to be good and they
They
get
want to
desperate
be
to be
good.
good.
Hacks, aimbot, cheat, wall hack.
And that's sad, bro. That's sad when you have those softwares out there that can enhance your gaming experience, but not in a way where you can truly say, hey, I actually leveled up to this point.
Or I got better. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got better doing this. No, they rather purchase this software or whatever and have that and really fuck up the experience for everyone else. So then you may have that other player that will see that and notice that and be like, I think I want the aimbot. I think I want this too,
Right.
and thus starting this little chain, of having these players not even want to put in the work themselves. So, dude, to be honest with you, just going back, I know I said it was the developer. Everyone now has to take responsibility and
Yeah.
accountability for
And that,
themselves. The
and that's what I
players
said. I
and
said it's gonna take the gaming community, the developers had to put their foot down
yeah,
and actually, like, look, we ain't nerfing the game. What you get is what you get.
right, right, yeah.
But then at
Oh,
the same time, because of social media and all that stuff, it's gonna hurt them at the same time because they gotta tiptoe with it. They can't just say, well, this game is hard and it's gonna be hard. It is what it is. And then here comes cancel culture, like, yo, don't play that game because it's hard. They need to they're not giving us what we need. They're not making it easy. They're not giving us, but we're not getting what we need, and we're not, what I'm saying, getting it,
yeah.
everything we need to keep the game going to make it easy for me to get stuff.
Nah, you know who's
Uh,
not putting their foot down?
who?
Ubisoft.
Oh yeah, so rolling into that, yeah, Ubisoft. So we all talked about this beforehand. So apparently, as you know, Ubisoft they're talking about not doing the normal $60-$70 AAA titles anymore. They're thinking about doing high-end free-to-play games, high-end free-to-play AAA titles now. So that means we might get an Assassin's Creed that's free to play, or Division that's free to play.
But what's the pro and the con to what they're doing right now?
In my opinion, the pros would be, for the pro is more for them than for us. I
Mm,
think the pro would be for them, like if a game comes out and it's really buggy, they can't really they can't take
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, the game is free and we're
It's
we're working
free.
as,
Don't complain.
working as much as we can to not, to get all these bugs ironed out. It's different if the game costs $70, they can't they get hit by lawsuits, like, oh, because they sold a bad product, whatever, like
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
exactly. You can't get a
mm,
refund on a free game.
Right.
right.
It's free. What else you want from us? We'll
Mm-hmm.
get it out next month.
Wow.
Now the so that's a pro for them. The con is more on our end, like, and that's the very opposite of what I just said. I mean, it's microtransactions. The con for us, because
Mm-hmm.
you talking about, oh well, here's Alta here now. Do you want the armband blade or no?
Right.
See, this is why I don't have a lot of social media accounts, because I'm be like, hey, like, do you guys have something on your marketplace where I can buy the fucking patch for all these bugs? Or because I'll buy that.
Yeah, let me do
I mean, it's fucking true though, bro.
No, I know. Just back and looking on social media and seeing somebody saying, "Yo, well, how much the patch cost, bro?"
And that's the kind of shit I would say, man, because like I'd have that shit for like a week tops, and then I'm out. You know, because it's gonna be, oh, that's slander, whatever. You know, just
Yeah.
like the whole, you know, purchase a digital game or even digital movies, right? If I buy a movie digitally, I should be able to download that thing. You can't.
Absolutely.
You can't. Like, you can't download anything from the PlayStation Store, and all that's going away here pretty soon in August anyway. But like I got over, fuck, I think I got like over 400 different movies from the PlayStation Store.
Wow.
Which is crazy because you used to be able to download. I know on 360, I bought like TV shows and movies, and I down my 360 still has movies and stuff downloaded to them.
Mm-hmm. Like, the only
Like,
way I think you could download is if you had like some type of a screen record software going through your PC.
yeah,
Other than that, I don't really, you know. It's just this, like, saying, everybody says EA is stupid for charging, you know, full price for a game every single year, you know.
right.
But I would have to say the same thing. I shouldn't have to, like, if I'm buying a digital game, if I don't have something tangible or physical to hold in my hand,
Yeah,
I shouldn't have to pay full price for it.
and you're absolutely right. We talked about that. We talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
If they should drop the price. If anything, instead of raising it to $70 like they are now,
Mm-hmm.
they should at least they should go back down to $49.99 at most.
It's honestly, it's the only way that they were. I feel that's the only way they were getting their price hike. You know, because if they don't have to cost, like, it's literally you're paying for the privilege to use something on the web, essentially.
Right. And it also goes to my idea. My idea that I thought about. If these games companies don't want to keep making the game over and over again, they should literally every company should just think about making every game something like an MMO. Every game should come with a lifespan. Say, hey, we got Assassin's Creed, and this game is going to run for 5 years. You can pay $150 for 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just one whole price. That $150 will give you everything that comes out, every DLC, every skin, whatever the case may be, and you run its course. But at the same time, it's kind of iffy. But sports games, it's more for me. That idea is more for sports games, in my opinion, because sports games are gonna be around forever.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere. I think sports games should just come out. It should be just NBA 2K or just Madden, and they should turn it into home. So as players come in and out, they can just create those skins, make it a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription to play the game or whatever, and then they can keep their microtransactions, but you're paying for service at that point, man. It's just look, we're adding new players, we're adding this. Here's the draft. We got a graphics upgrade coming out because the game got to look better a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They got to do the little tweaks. Oh, we add new moves in the game, whatever. And that the game may become massive, like an MMO, but I think it'd be worth it in the end run and at the end of it because I don't want to keep paying $70 for Madden 2K if the only thing they're adding is here's new shoes, here's a new hairstyle, here's crossover animation, here's a new touchdown animation. You know what I'm saying?
They
And
need
this here has the 2 on the box.
Man,
yeah, they just need a new business model, pretty much.
yeah. I think that would do. I wholeheartedly think that would do numbers, man. Like, because the way people play Madden and 2K now, anyway, I think if they made it a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription, I think it'll work for both parties. Because with the people paying for it, they have more rights to the game and to complain about whatever's going on, and them dropping it. Well, the next one will be better next year.
Okay.
Nah, like this Madden. There is no next one next year. This is what you got, and this is what we're doing. So we have as people have more to complain about if something's wrong to make them get off their ass and do shit about their product, or they can watch their numbers drop when people stop playing the fucking game. Like MMOs, we seen MMOs die
Yeah.
because it'd be the hottest shit out there, and then they do something stupid. I won't call it stupid. They do something they think is a great idea,
I'll
and
call it. They do something fucking stupid.
the community doesn't like it, and then you watch the game just die, and then you have your set core members playing it, like the few thousand. It went from being multiple thousands, like hundreds of thousands, to like 10,000.
Just like what's going on with Outriders. You realize that Outriders is free to play now for the first few levels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you want to continue playing?
die.
Okay, buy the game and you can continue your progress.
They let the game die, and and that's their own fault. They they let it die, man. Like, bro, the game was supposed to be so good, and they got how you get mad that people exploited your mistakes by playing the game normal. It wasn't no cheat code. It wasn't no you save the game, do this. No, all somebody did was like, all right, man, I'm gonna jump in your game, and well, I got my bounties done. I'm gonna jump in your game, and I turn them in. And oh shit, I got 10 legendaries.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that work again. Yo, Finn, do your bounties real quick, and then we're gonna jump in my game and see if it works. Oh shit, I got 10 legendaries too. Well, that's an exploit.
Yeah.
And for all we know, that could be something that the developers put in for themselves when they was testing the game out. Because you find shit like that all the time in like all the games. Like they had little quick shortcuts like that in every game to try to do some shit to see what the drop rates is and stuff like that. You know, I'm not a developer, but I know they got little tricks of the trade for everything they do. If they don't have a code to just push a button and do shit when they're debugging or whatever.
It's like my wife always tells me, Crystal, she's like, you imagine all the kinds of crap that you guys would find if you guys were game testers.
Oh my god!
She's like that's why you aren't game testers, because the game would never freaking release.
Man,
well, in a way, I kind of feel like we are, because some developers, and publishers release the game half-ass, and I feel like we be the ones testing them out until they can come out with that update next month. Like, hey, this is what we fixed the issues.
That is exactly how do you remove all liability? Like, say you're throwing an event, right? You don't pay people to get in, but it's a really, 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 really shitty band and a shitty concert, right? How do you remove all liability? You make it free.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you do, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, beta testers. That's all we are.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like every beta that comes out, every beta that comes out, we sign up for. We are tests. We like the COVID vaccine. We are a test.
Yes.
That's exactly what we are. Like, look, man, we need more people to test and find bugs. And you want to stream it? Yeah, you can stream. Oh, you want to record it and put it on YouTube? Okay. We'll sponsor you while you do that. And then that sponsorship, we're gonna see what problems you might find while you're playing it. Or content creator, they don't really give a fuck. But the people who are like do reviews and stuff, oh yeah, I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
Everything about the game is wrong.
Yeah, and honestly, I think they need to. I don't know. I guess they make them like tons of money or whatever, but like, bro, I'm tired of the same streamers making like tons and tons of money. Like, I didn't send that to you, Potts, but fucking just the creator code that Ninja has.
Yeah.
That he uses, it makes him sometimes $5 million a month.
Shit. God damn. Dude,
bro.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I couldn't even imagine, bro. Just a code to use the skin of Ninja on fucking Fortnite. 5 million.
Man, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Dude, that shit just got me quiet as hell. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I was like, just think about it. Like, bro,
about
that's fucking wild.
Well, you think about it. If you're talking like 5 million, bro, that's 60 million a year if he makes 5 million.
Yeah. Damn.
From streaming.
I saw somebody. It was a video clip. I saw this on TikTok by Ninja, by the way. This man, this man pays like $5,000 for his internet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
which is it's like, honestly, and they're gouging the hell out of him because they know who he is. There's no reason.
That's what I feel like too. I was like, bro, you don't need
No. Because here's the thing. I looked into that. He has the exact same connection as I do.
Oh wow.
He has the exact same connection as I do because I got 1,000 down, 1,000 up fiber optic. Okay.
Yeah.
What they originally paid for is because they had to dig and put in his own personal line because he couldn't get fiber.
Yeah.
So they did all the diligence, did all the the city work for it to happen, and it ended up costing him a pretty penny. But it shouldn't be costing him $5,000 a month because originally it was costing him $1,000 a month. It's been continually going up.
Bro, I'm like, yo, man, you know what? I got the line. It should be if I'm paying for 5,000, I'm paying a one-time $5,000 fee for the work you did to get my line out here.
Yeah, it's not.
And
it shouldn't be a recurring thing.
Yeah, and then after that, it's like, all right, cool. I'm paying whatever fiber costs. If it's $100 a month, $150, whatever, that's what I'm paying. I was like the construction workers or whoever you call to contract out to come dig these holes. They got their money.
It's one of those things. Like, I wouldn't do stupid shit like that with my money. It's like, oh well, you know what? We're millionaires that we'll just pay it. It's like, no, fuck no. Do you have any idea what it's like to be poor? Do these people have any clue? Because I'm just gonna say it. Probably a lot of us, maybe not poor, but
just regular middle class or lower middle class.
Not having as an adult, I am thankful that, frankly, more or less, that us three played the fucking tutorial when we were kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
And I can't get behind that, man, because it's like okay, perfect example, like that stupid ass influencer, I don't even know his name, where he gets pulled over because he's sitting in the back seat and his Tesla is driving him somewhere and he's sleeping. Dude gets arrested, right? His Tesla gets impounded. He's not getting his Tesla back, right? And he literally says, it's like, I have an unlimited amount of money because of my influencer status. You take away my Tesla, I'll buy 3 more, and I will keep doing what I'm doing.
Wow.
I mean, I can't be mad at that, but I can't waste my money like that either because of where I came from.
Right.
Like, if I had that kind of money, it's going into that business.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah.
Like, oh man, here's Skip Cutscene Studios. Oh man, here's like stuff like that, bro. Man, that's fucking wild, bro.
Welcome back to V4 Gaming Channel. We're here with Skip Cutscene and their new... Exactly.
But yeah, man, but back to Ubisoft, man. Like, you guys have any thoughts on that process with the AAA's going free? Like, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not a fan of it at all, honestly, because it doesn't. I mean, you got to think. Not even on our side of it, because if they do it right, it's going to make them a ton of money. But here's the thing: all these people that are working on this free-to-play game, right? They're not going to see that money until later on, until those microtransactions coming in. They're not going to get that big-ass bulk purchase. Oh, Resident Evil sold 3 million units in 4 days, right?
Right.
Imagine if it was just microtransactions. They're not going to see those kind of numbers. They're not.
No.
People aren't going to be spending $80 every single those 3 million people. Oh, here's 5 here, 10 here. There might be a handful of people that are going to spend $80, $90 on that first jump.
Right. So I doubt they're getting cash advances.
Exactly. So what I'm thinking is it's going to crumble a lot of these developing studios. People are going to walk away because they're going to promise them the world and not be able to deliver.
No, what's going to happen is Microsoft's going to fucking buy their ass out too.
They're trying to buy Amazon's trying to buy Warner.
Oh snap!
I heard about that, and I want to say Mortal Kombat was talking about leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really? Yeah, they're talking about leaving Warner Bros. If Amazon trying to get a hold of them.
Yep.
Wow.
And
They're
I hope they leave, but I hope they go to the right company, or they become a standalone studio again. I much rather MK become a standalone studio, although them becoming a standalone studio gets rid of the special characters they had though. So anybody those movie characters are gone. They had to stick back to just Mortal Kombat characters, which I'm not opposed to. I don't care for Terminator and all the motherfuckers on the fucking game. Rambo, bro, fuck them.
Yeah, I don't really care for, like, it got really out of hand, honestly, because some of the characters are cool, but like Terminator,
Didn't care
like,
for it.
I'm sorry, but you throw in a war hero with PTSD with people with supernatural abilities,
Right?
like, no, sorry. And bro, the Terminator's voice.
Get over here. Get over here.
It'd have been nice. It would have been real nice if they had the original actor, voice actor for their,
They had Sly.
Yeah, but
that was the real Sly.
Yeah, but my thing is, if you want to feel authentic, get the actor.
Oh yeah, you had to get Arnold. You know what I'm saying? But they couldn't get Arnold.
Yeah, get the actor, but to have somebody with this, oh my God, don't even get me started. Get over here. Like,
I kind of hope Amazon does it. I want to see Mortal Kombat go back to its roots and just be just bring back MK characters. Yeah, I want to just keep their MK characters. We had to put more time.
And it's sad. And it's sad that we have to say that. I mean, that's another topic, but it's sad that we have to say bring it back to its roots. You get what I'm saying? That's sad.
No, I ain't sad. I'm kind of joyous right now. I hope that happens.
I kind of hope it happens. I know. I'm saying it's sad that we have to say that they have to get back to their roots.
No, right.
I mean? But we all definitely want that. You know what I mean? But I just want a Mortal Kombat game. The feeling of it. Because
Mortal Kombat had a lot of characters that had mad potential back in the old games, from Deadly Alliance, Deception, all that stuff. That could definitely be monsters on 11. Fucking Quan Chi would have been a fucking monster in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I couldn't even imagine what kind of combos Quan Chi would have had, man. Like I'm not even a huge Quan Chi fan, but he would have been a fucking monster. Well, fellas, you guys got anything else to say about Ubisoft or the gaming community? Any last words? Anything you want to tell the world?
Just get your shit together.
Get Assassin's Creed back to the original, like how it was, man. I'm tired of talking to squirrels and bears and shit, considering Assassin's Creed 1 removes the crossbow for historical accuracy, but that's just me spitballing.
We might get that though. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. We might get that, and that they talking about bringing back from the Crusade Wars or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we might get Alta here with voice acting. They're talking about it.
Man, I hope so.
Right.
Nice.
But we're gonna wrap it up right here, man. I don't have any really last words to say to everybody right now. Just that we're back and we're on a new schedule. You can also catch us on YouTube now at Skip Cutscene. You can catch us on Spotify, Skip Cutscene.
Promo code
Wacky Slush. You can catch us on you can catch us on Anchor, Skip Cutscene. Pretty much, man, everybody just go out there, play your games, man. Do your best. Get sweaty. Don't become a privileged gamer.
Please.
And right. Don't forget to hit that follow. Don't forget to leave a comment if you like the show. We love to hear from everybody. And with that being said, hit that Skip Cutscene button. We out.
This
Later,
a beat by Mills. For real, yeah.